Hello and welcome to another great episode of Minecraft with Ricky on ZetaCraft. And I have some super exciting news for us all. Yes, this wonderful Halloween build, thanks to all of you wonderful fans in the Discord that voted, has apparently won first place by the fan vote. Let's go over to the Halloween shop and see what we won. Yes, the googly-eyed Halloween face. Oh, failed on that landing. Alright, it looks like Maya won for the best build prize, as voted by Dark Witch and Geeksqueek. Sir Kensington had the best costume, and then I had the best All Hallows Eve build. And wow, that is a lot of stuff. Oh, I could always use an elytra, especially after the explosion that took away my past elytra, and some diamonds, and one free carpet map designed by Geeksqueek. Ooh. Well, we're going to have to do something with that, but that is awesome. Well, I want to say thank you to everyone who voted for me. But, now that Halloween is over, it is time to change back into our normal skin. Yes, we are once again in our beautiful orange RickyCFT skin, and I love it. So, what are we going to do today? Well, I need to meet up with Geeksqueek and Mineless because we have been talking about finishing up the casino so that we could have a grand opening here soon. We've got all the materials now, and I think what we're going to do is go ahead and start building the rest of the games and get that ready for a grand opening. Well, this build was an absolute blast to make with Mineless and Geek. I do need to apologize to Mineless. I did not organize my shulkers when we started a build, and it turned into a whole game of find the right shulker to find your missing item. But that was alright, and a little bit of fun, all kidding aside. But we've got our little back room here that we will clean up and probably turn into some sort of office. But let's go around and show off the games themselves. So over here on the left, we have the Chance Towers, which are designed by Rexxstone. You can find his YouTube channel in the description below. And the way these games work are really clever. So you put an item into the bottom here, and the item goes into whichever tower you're basically trying to make a bet on. You press it, and if you get that noise, it means that you did not win. In that case, I won a gold ingot, and so you have a certain percent chance to win this one, a slightly lower percent chance to win this one and the next level, and an even lower for the third. So we've gone through and added some prizes in, and now I need to go and do a little bit of resource gathering so we can actually fill in these prizes with the actual netherite items that we want back there. So I'm going to do a little bit of netherite mining here shortly. But over here is an even cooler game in my opinion, and these are like a slot machine. And the way this works is if you get, starting from the right, 3 of these redstone lamps in a row, you will win whatever this prize is. 4, you get that one and this prize, and if you get the full 5, you get a grand prize, which I think is actually either going to do 2 ingots or maybe we'll do a block. I'm still trying to figure out what ratios we want to do for what games here. So if I put this in here real quick to just kind of show it off. So I only got 2 in a row here from the right, so I'm not a winner. But if you do win, it gives you a prize, and apparently when I was testing earlier, I had won a prize. And then these are just smaller versions on the side of the same thing with different prizes associated to it. And everything runs off these wonderful Poke Chips, which you can buy here at our listed rates of a diamonds to Poke Chip exchange rate. And it looks like Geek has been very busy with some of his armor stand work here. He's got him and Mineless on the front here ready to hand out Poke Chips for diamonds. So we got our little wandering trader here trying to buy some. We come over here, it looks like Bleaker got upset at this little slot machine and started kicking it. And we have the So Small Jewel, just so excited to win 3 diamonds in a row. And I believe over here in the corner, we've got me just enjoying some golden carrots with a little pillager waiter here to show me what's on the menu for today. With that, let's go over and do some resource gathering so we can actually fill these games up with prizes. Well, I did a bunch of resource gathering. I've already loaded up the machines, and then Geeksqueek and Mineless have also brought some diamonds, which I'm going to go ahead and also load up into our big prize winner over here. And then I thought I'd describe how these slot machines work, because I think it's actually really clever the way this works. So let's go ahead and put these up here as winnings. So to start with, you have a basic hopper and dropper here. And what it's doing is it is actually locked with the Poke Chips with a signal. And so it will only accept Poke Chips as payment to go into here. And whenever it receives a signal, it will then send a pulse to our comparator. Is this a comparator clock, I think it's called? Where it will literally take a single signal, and from here it gives you a signal of about 12 on the redstone, I believe. And so each time it goes around this loop, it will slowly reduce into its number of signals until you only have none left. And that will each time trigger this block going back and forth between these hoppers. That sends 11 or 12 separate pulses to each of these modules, which are actually piston modules with the winning block and stair blocks. Now, each time one of these droppers receive a signal, it will be looking for an either stackable or non-stackable item, such as the wooden shovel or the cobblestone here. If you get a non-stackable like the shovel, it will give you a pulse of this comparator to 3, which will actually power this whole piston contraption. If it gets a stackable, it will only do a pulse of 1. So in that case, the way this is set up is these are pretty much set up to almost always fire, not always, but almost always fire to do a rotation of these pistons. And then the way the winning goes is when it is done, it will send a signal over to this guy here and try and launch a signal across. Now, if you have a solid block, such as the redstone lamp, the signal will keep going. However, if you have a non-solid block, such as these stairs, a redstone signal can't go through stairs, so the signal dies, and then you no longer have it to go through. So, as we... oh, sorry, falling through. So as we look across, to get to 3 in a row, we now have an observer watching to see if that repeater ever gets powered, and that will send a signal out to release the first prize. Same for the second, and also for the third to release the prize boxes. And if we go to look at our prize boxes here, you can see, you already saw we put a bunch of diamonds in for the basic prize. Then I did a bunch of netherite mining to get a bunch of ancient debris as your 4 in a row prize. And then we also have netherite ingots as the 5 in a row prize. So best of luck to anyone that wants to play this slot machine game. I think it's gonna be a blast. So now the only thing we have left to do is actually have a grand opening, and I just noticed time up on the chandelier. Geek must have added that in. I hadn't noticed that before. That's really funny. Oh, now I'm curious, are there anything other things that I might have missed? I hope I saw everything. Oh, no, we've got Boss over on the couch here, looking at a book. And I think that's everything. But now the only thing we have to do is actually have our grand opening, which I need to talk to Mineless and Geek on how we want to go about that, and how we can go and make sure that all the Zetas get a key so they can come spend their diamonds at the underground casino. Very important. But I do have one idea that I do want to try real quick. Alright. So we've got Boss Build Certification, and I'm wondering if he does... since he does a certification that says, you know, that it's a Boss Build certified build, I'm wondering if he does any promotions as well to try and promote his builds that are now certified, and what that would cost. So I'm gonna have to try and find Boss and see what he can do here. What is this? I know your secret Boss Build certified Archibald Acres or else. Oh, well, not my problem. Let's see. No. Need more rockets. The never-ending task. But I need to go see if I can find Boss and figure out where I could meet up with him about possibly doing some sort of promotion for promoting the casino, and maybe see if we can get some sort of sale thing with him and try and make it so that everyone is aware of the casino and wants to come spend their diamonds. So I'll have to talk to him and see what that entails. So, what have you done?
What do you mean, what have I done? I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist.
I have no words.
I thought you caught me there for a second.
I've just now seen that. I'm literally at a loss of words. Shouldn't it be gray like the rest of my hair?
No, it's a Waluigi mustache.
Ah, okay. Well, in that case, well done. Something tells me that's not the first prank that's going to be played on that statue this season.
No. Probably not. But I was the one to begin this charade, so I will take full credit for it.
Ugh. It's all downhill from here. Ooh, a piece of candy.
You actually found one? Oh yeah, look. Oh. Speaking of which, time 1! And what you think of the new crown? Oh, shoot. Now I gotta get back up there.
Is that what you're wearing?
Yeah.
I love it.
It's a candy corn crown. Time gets to wear it for the rest of November.
Yay.
Okay, maybe not. We'll see how he reacts. It'd be funny. What?
Love it.
You really now just noticed?
So, I need to update my texture pack. 1 second.
Geek.
Hey, look, it's an actual crown.
Uh-huh. Also, Geek, look that way.
The resemblance is uncanny.
Waluigi mustache.
That crown looks really good, Jewel. I think Time will like it.
I think so too. Even though he says he doesn't like candy corn.
He'll like it. Well, after this wonderfully interesting surprise of the Waluigi mustache, I think it is. I don't know. I guess that's going to be all the time we have for this week's episode. I do hope you enjoyed. If you do, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And in our next episode, hopefully we can actually have the grand opening for our casino. So until next time, this has been another great episode of Minecraft with Ricky on ZetaCraft. See ya!